Okay, it's January 3rd today, and we did have a grocery haul. So, welcome back to the channel, and we'll get right to it. We were low on produce. If you watched my video where I showed you a refrigerator tour, we were low on produce, a couple of dairy items, stuff like that. So, we went to Walmart January 2nd. If I said 3rd, it's January 2nd we went, and we picked up a few things, most on rollback. So, groceries, I will mention when the prices go up. That's something that I've always done, something that I will continue to do, and mostly because it affects my bottom line. I'm not trying to scare anybody, alarm anybody, alert anybody, or spread any rumors or any of the negative connotations that come from just saying how much something costs in your grocery haul. I'm just simply saying that it went up for the sake of saying that it went up because it did. And maybe sometimes I can include why I think that it did. Was it a operational cost? Was it a shortage? Was it the avian flu? What was it? Sometimes that matters to people, sometimes it doesn't. What matters to me is when prices go up, it affects my bottom line. So this lettuce that I've been buying for quite some time, we used to buy really good lettuce. I don't even remember anymore I think it was Leval or Loved or some kind of lettuce that I loved. Talked to the company, emailed the company, thanked the company, and suddenly Walmart stopped. And it was out of Minnesota and down south someplace. Walmart just stopped stocking their lettuce. Then Walmart started stocking this, which is out of Georgia, and for the longest time, really ever since it came to Walmart 2 or 3 years ago, it was $4.48, and now it is $5.28. So it went up considerably. It's grown in Georgia, so I'm not sure if it was operational costs or not, but there you have it. So this is the lettuce we prefer. The heads of lettuce we stopped eating a long time ago. So they may or may not be cheaper. For a while this was cheaper when it was this large pack of salad for $4.48. It was way cheaper than the heads of lettuce and way more quality. And I'm just the type of person that for my husband and I'm not willing to buy a head of lettuce that is $2 if I'm only going to be able to utilize 25% because the rest of it is either rotten or core. So we had to get some apples. So we got some apples for our outside friends. These apples were $2.67, 3-pound bag of Gallo. We bought 2 of them. I was able to buy some red seedless grapes. Those were $1.97 a pound, so I bought 2 pounds. Some cosmic apples. Those were $1.79 a pound, so I ended up buying 2.5 pounds of those. Roma tomatoes went from 68 cents to 90 cents a pound. I bought 3 of those. My husband wanted some ambrosia apples. 3 pounds of those were $4.58. We went with rollback potato rolls for hot dog buns and some sandwich rolls for some barbecue buns. Those were on rollback, and they were cheaper than almost all the buns sitting there. We could have bought the great value buns, but the shelves were empty. We do shop at the Wisconsin Dells Walmart, so there's always lots of tourism there. They buy a good deal of the products on the shelves. My buns are getting squished. So we bought these buns as well. 218 Farmhouse, Pepperidge Farm Farmhouse buns, also on a rollback. They're just 2-inch little buns that I'm squishing with my oranges. Oranges, we bought 12 pounds of oranges at $1 a pound, and so I will squeeze these oranges, and my husband and I will drink freshly squeezed or squozen orange juice so he can get his dose of vitamin C. We have taken supplements in the past, but I find taking supplements for vitamin C is very complex, complicated. Most of the vitamin C that's sold in stores, even when you buy the very expensive stuff, isn't being absorbed by your body, and you're basically just throwing money down the toilet. So, and when you buy them out of stores like we used to buy out of the Quick Trip in the area, that is heated for a long period of time and basically kills everything. So we just buy it from the store. We either eat oranges on a regular basis when they go on sale after Christmas, or I buy 12, 20 pounds of them, and I squeeze 2 or 3 or 4 in my juicer, and we have fresh glasses of orange juice. Bananas were 54 cents, and they were 52, and now they are 50 cents a pound, so thrilled. The chicken with rice soup, I had to restock that in my pantry over the course of the holidays. I did eat 4 cans of it, so restocked it at $1.92, same price as always. Wax paper, I usually buy it at Dollar Tree, but I haven't been there yet this year. So we bought some of this, Reynolds. They're both 75 square feet. Just looks, oh no, there they are. 147 each. I bought some of this shortening. It isn't the vegetable shortening that Great Value sells. That's, I don't know what that is. That's like Crisco. This is actually lard, and I'll have to write it in the show notes. I'm tired. I didn't get enough. I didn't get enough sleep, but it's the big thing right now. Beef tallow and lard. So I was shocked that Walmart carries this product. I think it does have some vegetable oils of some kind in it. The container here does not have the ingredients, which is weird, but Walmart's website does. And so I have some goals this year, food goals that I want to be able to meet by. I don't make resolutions. What I do is make goals, and I've done that for probably 25 years. And I feel great when I reach my goals. I have several steps to the making goals and to completing the goals, whereas a resolution is saying something like, for years I said, I quit smoking, I'm going to quit smoking. I never did. Eventually I just quit cold turkey, or for years, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. I never did. Those things just eat at you and eat at you, whereas when you set goals or steps to get there, and you can always readjust your steps and your time period, and then you can complete your goal, which is very rewarding. So the first goal is to make my own pie crust. I want to have kind of a repertoire when I get into my 60s, mid 60s, and early 70s of things that the way that I want to live, the lifestyle that I want us to have, and the foods and stuff that I want to be able to make quickly and easily and affordably when I'm in my 70s. So one of the first things is, my favorite thing in the world for dessert is pies. My husband also likes pies, and that's a pretty affordable dessert. That's probably, if I could just have pies for dessert, I would be thrilled every single day. And when I was a teenager doing home health care, I made 2 pies a week for 4 years. So really, that's where I really got into just eating pies instead of any other dessert. So I'm going to learn how to make pie crusts, homemade bread. I do want to do the sourdough and really do that well, but that'll be on the back burner. I want to make a third different kind of soup. I already make chicken noodle soup and butternut squash soup. I want to make some sort of a vegetable and lentil soup. And all of those things are affordable. And when you get in your 70s or 80s, you can get the ingredients, buy the ingredients, order the ingredients, and you definitely can sit at a table or a countertop and get the ingredients ready, and then get it on the stovetop and basically turn it on and forget it. So those are the things that I want to learn how to do. And I also want to revisit making homemade yogurt, this time just with regular milk. So I bought the shortening to do the pie crust, raisins to make some oatmeal raisin cookies, a hair dryer that was $10.97 on rollback. We got some kitty food for 88 cents a can, and I don't think there was anything else in the refrigerator except for a couple of containers of yogurt that I bought, and those were both $2.67, up from $2.47. So that is our first grocery haul of January. I'd like to, going forward, do grocery hauls, the 2 that we are going to do a month. Those will be put into videos, so 2 grocery haul videos a month, 1 budget video a month. I'd like to do a cooking video every week, and I would like to do a what I spend or what I spent or what's in my cart, or sit down and do a grocery list together, or even do some meal planning or meal prep together in a video. So I would like to make 3 videos a week, 2 to 3 videos a week. One would be on Sunday at 8 p.m. and one would be on Tuesday at 8 p.m. for sure. So, and then also once a month do a budget video where I talk about our income and our expenses and how things are going. So thank you for joining me here. If you like these types of videos, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. Any comments or questions on that, I'd love to talk to you in the comments section. Until next time, take care, be well, and I will talk with you again. Okay, I had a grocery delivery today because there were some items that I had forgotten when we went grocery shopping the other day. So grocery delivery just cost me the price of the groceries, whatever the tax is, if I buy something that's taxable, and a tip. So I was happy to do that because it was freezing rain later and we were only able to go later, so we got this delivered earlier so that the driver could get back to safety. So apple pie filling, for the apple crust. That is my goal and challenge for the beginning of the year. So if I am able to do it and do it right, we'll have 2 fresh apple pies. We need some Prego. Those are $2.48 a jar. I said that I would promise to include price increases or decreases because the bottom line is important to me. The Prego at $2.48 is the same price that it's always been. Pringles, we all remember when they were $1 a can. It's never going back. They are $2 a can, so I bought 2 cans. The Lara bars we used to pay $21, I think, at the height of what we. My husband says $17.89, and then at some point, maybe when chocolate was very expensive, and I think it probably still is, it got to be $21, and now it's back down to $18.94. So we'll take that. My husband loves these bars, and he's going back to work, so he needs them. We've got some lemon tea, just in case there's any sore throats in the house. I saw YouTubers share this and, for folks in their household with a sore throat. We do like Bigelow tea, but we've never tried the I Love Lemon. So we'll see if we happen to get a sore throat. If we don't, well, we'll enjoy lemon tea. I think that was 2 something. I'll have the price in the show notes. And then food. I keep saying I'm going to write a blog post, and I'm so busy here in my life, but I am taking care of an outdoor cat, wild, feral, stray, abandoned cat, and I ordered 2 cases of food, and I end up just getting a few cans. So I was pretty upset about that. It's one of the first problems that I've had with Walmart delivery, and the return replacement wouldn't work, the missing items wouldn't work. Chat was with an AI, and finally I was able to get a human, and when I got a human, they said that they weren't mathing today very well. So we'll see if I actually get the $20 that's owed me in the difference between what I ordered and apparently what they took upon themselves to use as a substitute, as I did not ask for substitutes, and definitely not in these smaller cans. So yeah, that's frustrating and irritating, and then we don't really have the finances to feed another cat, but at the same time, with that being said, there's a cat outside our door that was fed by neighbors sporadically here or there, and there's another kitten too as well. That's from the initial 5 or 6 kittens and mama cat that was thrown out. So this kitten still hangs around, and people sporadically, and when I say sporadically, once every couple of weeks, throw a piece of cheese or some kibble out, and so that ended up keeping these cats in this area. An adult cat that may or may not have lost its owner. It's kind of an old cat, probably 10 or 12 years old, and then this kitten. And so with that being done, sporadic feedings, unfortunately, these folks just stopped cold giving any type of feeding. And like I said, we just didn't have the money, but I have found the money to be able to support these 2 kittens, and hopefully when spring comes, they'll be a little bit calmer and less feral. That's what we're hoping for with me talking to them every day and feeding them consistently 2 or 3 times a day, that we will be able to live trap them and take them so that they can at least get spayed or neutered and get some shots and stuff like that. And either, when that happens, when the Humane Society or any other place doesn't take cats, then they just release them back into the community. So something's going to occur like that come spring, but definitely the spaying and the neutering and the shots. And so I need to save money for that as well. But yeah, it's hard to just look out your door and see cats in the cold and hungry and stuff like that. And I'm a pretty consistent person. I'll do it 3 times a day. I just need to make sure that I can get the money together to do it. And so far, God has blessed me with figuring out how to do such a thing. So hopefully Walmart will repair the problem and give me my $20 back. So that is our little grocery delivery. It worked out fine otherwise, and we were happy to have the driver drop it off for us. So that's another amount of money spent on groceries for the month of January 2026. Orange juice has gone down. It was $7.64 before, and it's $6.98 tonight. Florida's natural with pulp, half and half. That was 2 something. I want to say that had not moved in price, and so we're happy for that because we do have that on a regular basis with our coffee. So, yes, $2.82. So that was the same price as it was a month ago. The Organic Valley half gallon and the Great Value half gallon were within 10 cents of each other tonight, so we went ahead and bought our old Organic Valley milk at $5.98. Then some yogurt cups, those have not changed in price in forever, $3.94 for some Noosa yogurt, and so that's 16 cups. That will last me until the end of the month. Our kitty, so 88 cents for his food. And then I did buy some canned vegetables, the peas and carrots for my husband likes those in his portion of chicken noodle soup, and then some French style green beans. So, got that. We'll come around here. I bought a box of cereal because I was getting quite low in cereal, and so I believe that it was still the price this last time. I think it takes about 8 days for me to go through a box of this cereal. You just the family size, you would think it would be great, it would be larger and last a lot longer, but it doesn't. It was $5.28. My husband's Raisin Nut brand was $4.98. We got some teas, Celestial Seasoning. I thought tangerine orange sounded good, and then some I Love Lemon. And those were, it's always so hard to find things. Let's see. $3.52 and $3.42. Not sure which one is which because it says herb tea on both of them. So $3.52 and $3.42. This has 20 packs with vitamin C, caffeine free. And this has 20 tea bags, great cold or hot, also caffeine free with naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Great, wonderful. I just hope it tastes like tangerine and orange because I love tangerines and orange. The carrots, there were no Great Value or Bolt House or whatever is usually the carrots sold. These were $2.62 for 2 pounds. I'm going to be making some beef stew and some soup, so I needed some carrots. We were down to the last one potato, $2.64, same price as they've been for the longest time. I found these little buns that we had at Christmas time. I think they're like 1 or 2 inches across. Let's see if I can show you. When I ordered them and also when I went into the store, I couldn't find them for anything, so I had to buy bigger potato rolls. But I really like these because this is just like 1.5 bites for me, so not too much bread or anything like that. But just nice to have 1 or 2. If I wanted a slider, I would want a bun this small. And these were each $1. These are Martin's famous Dutch taste sweet party rolls. So they're potato rolls. $1 a piece, probably the end of them till next Christmas. Bananas were 50 cents a pound, so they went from 52 to 50 cents a pound. Thrilled with that. Roma tomatoes were still 92 cents a pound. We wanted 1 onion for soup, and it was 63 cents, 1 yellow onion. Some oranges, they dropped it. They rolled back the price in the oranges from, I think it was either $4.67 or $4.97 to $3.97 for a 4-pound bag. I think it must have been, let me see. I said that it was $1 a pound. No, I think this is the same rollback that they had before that ended up being $1 a pound. Because it's $3.97 for the oranges, basically $4, and I've got 4 pounds. We needed an LED light. That was from Home Depot. That was $10.98 for an above sink light. Husband wanted some Gardettos. That stuff is always super expensive, but tonight it was on rollback, $3.96 for the Gardettos. A 14.5 ounce package, and then the party size Ruffles, also in a rollback. You see on the package, I don't even know why they bother. $7.29 would scare most people, but when you go in there and that, you'll either get it for $4 or $5. Tonight we got it for $4.50. So I'm not really sure why they put that on there, because we've never paid any $7.29 for chips. Chips would be a history if that was the case. So that is our groceries. The only thing that's missing is an 18 count of eggs, which are market side eggs. And those my husband bought said they were under $5. Let's see what they were. I don't think I'm going to be able to find them. Doesn't really describe things on these grocery receipts anymore like they used to. But I think it was like 427, 447 is what he said the eggs were. And then I had to buy 2 pillows. They did go up. They used to be $9.94 for this Serta, I think it is. The standard size pillow by Serta was $9.94. And tonight those very same pillows are $10.44. That is our, I don't know if it's a second bigger grocery shop for January.